Welcome to Treasure Hunting with the Godfather. It's Friday, Nic-a-Date night, and what we're going to do is start taking a look at some nickels and see if we can find anything off these buffalo heads. And what we're first going to do is go through them and see what type of varieties we have, whether they have bit marks or multiple legs variety. Let's see, we have a Denver. It's obviously a filly. Don't know on this one. Another filly. Another filly. And this was a pretty worn one here, so we don't know that one. And this was one that was previously Nic-a-Dated, so we'll have to take a look at this one. I can't tell on that one, but it looks like, well, there might be something in there, so let me put this one under the scope. Another filly. And this doesn't look like it's got anything, so we'll say it's a Philadelphia. Looks like this might be a Denver. I'm going to have to put that under the loop and take a look at it. Really can't tell if that's Denver or San Francisco. So we'll put it here in our loop stack. This one's a filly. Another Philadelphia. Another one. And our last five for today. Philadelphia. Philadelphia. That one's pretty hard to say. I'm going to say it's a Philadelphia. Another Philadelphia. Another one, and yep, the last one looks like it's a Philadelphia. So let me go through, put these under a loop and take a look at it, and I'll be right back. I just double checked all of them, and we have, looks like 6 here that we're going to have to double check for mint mark. We did have one San Francisco, got 2 Denver, and the rest were all Philly. But before I really want to do the Nic-a-Date, we should take a look, make sure we don't see any type of date on there. Yeah, let's see, can we see anything? That one looks like it's just worn down way too much. Let's take a look here. Yeah, don't see anything with this one either. And this one was a previously Nic-a-Dated one. Okay, I can see a 5 there. So the question is it a 1915, 1925? Definitely a candidate for, looking under a loop. And what do we got here? Got anything on these? Nope. This one was Nic-a-Dated. Don't see anything. Nothing on this one. So we have a previously Nic-a-Dated one here. Can we see anything? Nope. Well, this one is totally worn smooth. Same with this one. Now, I prefer not to Nic-a-Date them if we can see just a little bit of a date. Yeah, don't see anything there. And this one is definitely worn smooth. You see the top of a number, it looks like right there. A lot of these will probably be worn smooth because these were from a no date roll purchase that I made at my local coin shop. Oh, wait a minute here. That focuses. Looks like we got a 1927 Philadelphia here. So this one we will not Nic-a-Date. Let's see here. Still nothing on a lot of these, so we're going to have some fun with Nic-a-Date tonight. Ooh, it looks like we may have another one here. I'm definitely seeing a 3 and maybe a top of a 8 or a 0. Maybe even a 9. I don't think it's a 9. I have to double check this one too. So let me double check these two and before we start Nic-a-Dating them and see where we're at. So what we have here is we do have our 27 and our 1930 from Philadelphia. We won't go Nic-a-Dating these because they will retain more of their value even though they're in maybe good 4 condition. As you can see, I have my rubber glove on here, so when we Nic-a-Date these nickels here, I won't get any on my hand. And this Nic-a-Date, you can just buy it from any local coin shop or Amazon. And all you want to do is put just a little bit at the bottom here. And just move it around so we can actually let it do its job. And we'll get a couple here more started. Nope, got a little bit too much on this one here. And we'll let this work and see if we can find any mint marks on these. We'll let this work for about 15-20 seconds, maybe 30, and we'll see what we come up with. And I'll bring you in when I clean them off, and we'll see what we got. Okay, so after taking a look at them after Nic-a-Date's worked, all these here turned out to be no mint marks, so they're all Philadelphias. So we'll put that in our Philadelphia stack. And this one here, I don't know if you can see it too well on the camera. Let's try and get it to focus here. There is a very, very faint outline, but that is a San Francisco mint mark there, because I put on my loop and could see the S in it. So we'll take a look at this one here. It is definitely an S, but it was previously Nic-a-Dated. Can't tell what it is, so we'll do our San Franciscos here first and see if we can come up with a year. I'll bring you right back. And I thought I'd just bring it in as I do the Nic-a-Date in here before we let it sit. All you want to do is just have a very little drop right where the year is supposed to be. And we bring in our toothpick. Just make sure it covers that whole area so we can actually try and figure out the year. Sometimes we can see it. In lighting, I really can't see it because it's reflecting, so I'll just let it sit here and we'll see what we come up with. And I'll bring it back if I see any dates. Okay, we did have some success here. Not sure if you can see it there, but there it is. This is a 1920 out of San Francisco. And this one here is a little bit older. Let's see if I can get it there. You can just vaguely see the 1960 out of San Francisco. So we got two more to add to our collection. And let's do our two from Denver here. And it just takes just a little bit of Nic-a-Date. Place it right over the area where the year is supposed to be. Oop, got a little bit much there. I'm not sure how much this is going to work because this one's been previously Nic-a-Dated. So we make sure it covers the whole year area. And I'll bring it back in when I see something, or if I see something. Our two Denver coins turned out pretty good here. This one here, you can see that one pretty good. It's a 1916 Denver. And this one here, let's see here. Get the light just right, you can actually see if it focuses. There we go. It's a 1915 out of Denver. And what I'll do is I'll go through all the rest of these Philadelphia minted Buffaloes, and I'll bring it back with what I see out of it. Welcome back. I've gone through all these Philadelphias, and we'll take a look at them here. Some you can see better than others. Like this one's a 1925. Then we have, under the right lighting, in 1924. That one you can definitely see, it's a 23. This stack is our 1920s, I believe. Now, let's see here, maybe another one. There we go. There's the 1920s. This stack, those are 1919s. This one's easy to see. This is the 1918. This one's a little tougher to see, but it's a 1915 if the camera can focus. There it goes. And this one here, you gotta get the light just right, but you can actually see the 4 right here. So this is a 1914. Now we have the two tragedies. These are Type 2, 1913 out of Philadelphia's. You can see them right there. This one was a little harder to see, but right there you can actually see the 13. And it is definitely the Type 2 because it's got the line here instead of the raised mound. But hey, that's what we find when we just start having fun with Nic-a-Date. And what I'm going to do with all these here is I picked up a brand new Indian head buffalo nickel book, and I'm going to start populating it with the finds from our Fridays. So right now, from earlier, we got the 15D, the 16D, the 16S, as well as the 1920 and the 1920S. So I'll put those Philadelphias in, and then we'll check back next Friday to see what else we can find. Till then, stay safe with everything that's going around. And if you like this, subscribe. If you don't like it, subscribe and give me a comment on how to make it better. And I'll see you on the next video. Thank you.